Okay, train is starting to roll. We suspect there's a whole bunch of people that were buying train tickets at the GO Train Alphaville line that are still in lineup right now buying tickets. There's about 10 to 15 behind us, and I don't think they made it. If they did make it, they probably tripped and fell when they were climbing up the stairs. Then they had to run down the track a bit. Oh yeah. Now, as the train takes off, it kind of sways a little bit to the left and right. So it feels a little bit like a hula dance, just a little bit. Hawaii hula dance. Pardon? I can't remember. Okay, there's the Appleby Tennis Club over there. You can see the little balloons, the structure. What? Huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that's the Appleby Tennis Club. I suspect that's what it is. Can't believe all these people are playing tennis, but it must be true. My goodness. By the skin. Appleby Creek right there. We're still in Burlington. There's the Appleby Creek. Actually, the shock absorbers feel good on this train. It feels really smooth. It feels like the Cadillac on rails.
Can't believe we're going to the game.
Yeah. Right now, you see in Burloak, it says. Right now, you can feel a little bit of shuddering when it switches train tracks. And this must be Burloak. Burloak going down. And of course, Bronte Refineries, Petro-Canada. Pardon? Possibly, yeah. Oh, there's Silver City on the left over there. Silver City, Swiss Chalet, Kelsey's. Yeah, good old Silver City. What? Who did you see? Oh, okay. Now, 3 guesses who these refineries belong to. If you guessed at Petro-Canada first guess, you were right. It's okay.
I was right.
Yeah. Look at these neat train tracks. Petro-Canada. Wow. Tankers are all getting tanked up with Petro-Canada. Oh man, that looks neat. Are your seatbelts on? Are your seatbelts on? Oh, there's a nice looking creek. Wow, we're going across a trestle. Bronte Creek probably. And a factory. Lumber. And that must be what? Bronte Road. Oh, that's close. Now that is close. That next track is so close. It's about 2 feet away from the camera, if that. So if these windows open up and you put your hand out, you would lose your hand. This is absolutely amazing. Wow, is that ever close?
Remember the guy that died on the railway tracks up at Aldershot several years ago? He walked across and got snow.
There was a whole bunch. The one that gets me is the guy that was his first week at not at Chaps, but at the other place. Next door to the bookstore there. He sat on the track with his iPod.
Yeah, that guy.
And he got run over.
And I heard, I was talking to Dennis, like this dude at work, who was like 40-ish, and he used to live in an apartment building somewhere down the ramp. So he worked at the old Chaps.
Okay.
The old Chaps, and that when that kid with the iPod got smoked, they all walked behind there, and they saw the cops, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you don't want to go near the tracks."
Okay.
And then he told me, he's like, that summer was the worst because in his apartment building, he was on the 16th floor, like with his roommate, and the dude beside them on the next apartment was this huge, like 6'5",
Yeah.
250-pound dude, was a huge alcoholic too, and started
No way.
smoking cigarette butts to some chick like
Oh
right
yeah,
underneath him.
yeah.
Fell all the way over.
Yeah.
Smoked his head going down like on all the balconies.
No way. That's not good. What's happened here is that we've stopped and the freight train to my right has started up. So actually we're not moving. We're not moving, but the train next to us is moving. So this would be one of these optical illusions where it appears as if we're moving, but we're not moving. It's the train next to us that's moving. Now if we look to our left as a reference point, you can see that the building next to us appears to be moving, which means we're moving. Now, right now what's happened is the train next to us has actually come to a stop, and now we're moving. So a whole bunch of things have happened right now. The freight train has actually stopped totally, and now we're moving. So we're leaving Broady Station, and to our left you can see more GO trains over there, and they're picking up passengers and dropping them off as we are continuing on east towards Toronto. So far we filmed 6 minutes. There's the engine that had stopped right there. And the place where okay, this is what, third line? Third line, Oakville. Third line. More train cars. Factory areas. Chemicals. Pardon? Yeah. Pardon? That's a good question. I guesstimate no more than 19,000. Just a rough guess. 48 to 52,000. It would have been good if this was the start of the spring break, but it's not until next week. And next Friday, all the school students get out on the Friday as well. Penn West Motors, Apple Auto Glass, Joshua Creek Auto. And this could be, what, fourth line? Look at the wrecking yard, car wrecking yard. They're all flattened like pancakes there. All compacted right in. Do they what? They probably have some of them stored away, but it'd be pretty hard to get, eh? And they're all compressed. So all you see is factories right next to the railway track. Just tons and tons of factories. Arnold Sports Bar. Those tennis courts have seen better days. There's another, that must be fourth line or Dorval. Must be Dorval. Right now we're switching tracks, so the train's lurching a little bit. Here's Kerr Street. It says Canadian National Kerr Street. Benny's Large Indian Buffet, 579 Kerr Street. There's some graffiti, you know, that's an amazing amount of graffiti. That's the most graffiti I've ever seen in one wall. It had virtually every color. Oh boy, is that ever a drop. What a drop.